Hey everybody, welcome back to part 2 video of the deck profile. This week is Dragon Empire, and in this video we're going to be doing, oh my god, I'm going to probably butcher this one to hell, but it's going to be Eugene. Eugene Crystal mode, I should probably say, because there's a lot more support in here than Nirvana did, sadly. So, here's the thing. Now, the owner of this deck is still Hiroshi Tanahashi, Japan's most famous Vanguard wrestler, I believe. So, I think that sounds about right. Yes. So, we all know that Eugene has a very similar ability to that of Dragon Overlord, which is retiring shit and whatnot. So, yeah. So, without any further ado, because we already know what the hell's probably going to happen and whatnot, I'm probably going to butcher this to smithereens, but hey, you know what? It's worth a shot. Okay, so for the ride deck, we're going to be using the red overdress sleeves, by the way. So this is going to be like the fire one. These are originally Toya's sleeves, but since unfortunately Cataclysmic Sanctuary is going to be the only decks going to be last, because I don't have all the stuff for that yet. So that's the unfortunate part. So until then, mishaps are mishaps. So the first off we have is Bart for grade 0, Nigel for grade 1, Randor for grade 2, and then we also have the main boss himself, which is Eugene. And we all kind of know at this point what Eugene kind of does, so I'm not going to really repeat too much on him. So, that is the current ride line I select, and if people don't like it, well, tough shit. I can do what I want with my decks too. So that is the ride deck right there. Oh, I gotta move my salad away. Now, just like my other decks, it's going to be 4 heals, 3 fronts, 1 over trigger, and 8 crits. So we basically got upgraded from 7 crits all the way to 8. So not too bad. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, damn dogs. Okay. Sorry, I'm watching Cruella when I'm doing this video for you guys too. Sorry. Okay. So we're doing for heals, we're doing White Knight. I'm gonna butcher these as smithereens again. White Light Dragon Parasolace. So of course, Eugene does get this one because it's one of the few units that are basically under his control. And of course, we also have 4 Conduct Spark Dragons for critical number 1, and of course, Burning Flail Dragon for second to last crits. 3 Paramas for the front trigger, because believe it or not, you guys, the front triggers are still handy for the extra shield abilities. So anyone who tells you to get rid of the fronts, they are fucking delusional. Don't listen to them at all. And then finally, of course, we have the over trigger. So yeah, it's been kind of a while as to why I never understood why the over trigger was so expensive. Then again, I never understood why Parama was so expensive back then. Or still is, too. So, it's kind of sad, but what are you going to do? Okay. For grade 1s, we're playing 3 copies of Hunting Bullet of Duststorm Cedric. So, Cedric's ability is, during your turn, if your opponent has 2 or less rear guards, this unit gets plus 5k power. So, like I said, the deck revolves around retiring, as always, but depending if your opponent has 2 or less rear guards, then you can activate certain abilities, which, that's a little bit of a hack. And next, for the next Duststorm warrior we have Twin Strike of Duststorm Orlando. And this is for a 4 of. I don't care what anyone says. I think his ability is going to be amazing. His skill is come from the soul of an active skill. If your opponent's rear guard was retired this turn, Counterblast 1 and call this to rear guard. Okay, so it has like Pale Moon's ability a little bit in here too. When your grade 3 or greater Vanguard attacks, put this unit into your soul. Choose one of your opponent's one of your Vanguards, and it gets 5k power at the end of the turn. Next, of course, for complete guards, Twin Buckler Dragon. It pays the bills, so nothing really much to say from that point. Okay. Sorry, sucks to suck. Okay, so anyways, before I got really distracted, for grade 2s, we're playing 4 copies of Howitzer of Duststorm's Dustin. God, that name sounds so sexy. I don't know why I said it. Maybe I'm just a douche. I don't know. Alright, when this unit is placed on rearguard circle, if your Vanguard is Eugene, put a card from your hand into the soul, draw a card, choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or greater rearguards, and retire it. When this unit attacks, Soul Blast 1, and this unit gets plus 2k power until the end of that battle for each of your opponent's open rearguards. So the funny thing about this card is, it somehow inherited the Narakami's Break Ride, Tempest Bold Dragon's ability to gain attack points depending on how many open rearguards that your opponent has. So that's kind of why. Anyways, so of course you have to have Eugene as a Vanguard as always, so that's one downside. Next, for grade 2, we're playing the old-fashioned BT2 version. Strong Fortress Dragon Gibrabrachio. And 4 of him is, if your Vanguard is Eugene, of course it is, Soul Blast 1 and rest his unit. Choose one of your opponent's rearguards and retire at the field. Bonus! At the beginning of your battle phase, if your opponent has 1 or less rearguards, stand this unit, and this unit gets plus 5k power until the turn. Heh. Now that's kind of funny. That is real funny. Because you're resting it, and it goes back up, like up, down, sideways, up the ass, you know, all that bullshit. Now, of course, we're playing the new Odor Zone. Sorry. This is a Blitz order. This is an Ambush Killsmoke. Now, of course, it wouldn't be a full Eugene deck without this card. So, you play its cost by counterblasting 1 card. If your Vanguard is Eugene, choose one of your Vanguards. It gets plus 10,000 power until the end of that battle. And at the end of that battle, choose one of your rearguards that boosted for that battle and retire it. So, here's the thing. This card will also not only increase your chance of protection, but it also destroys your opponent's boosters 1 by 1. I kind of like that idea, to be precise. So, yes, this is the build I'm going for Eugene, because everything has to have Eugene in the name. People may like I said, many people don't like it, but I like it. So, fuck the other people, I guess. Now for grade 3, we're only playing 7 grade 3s. So, we're playing 3 Eugenes, of course, because Persona Ride, skill, whatnot. And then we're also playing the grade 3 Piercing Bullet of Duststorm Maynard. Maynard's ability is, when this unit is placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, mind you, Soul Blast, Cow Blast 2 cards, choose one of your opponent's rearguards and retire all of your opponent's rearguards, and retire all of your opponent's rearguards in the same column as that unit. So, if you ask me, that doesn't sound too much of a new idea. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the conclusion of the deck profile of Eugene, Hiroshi's Eugene deck profile video for Crystal Mode. I hope you guys did enjoy this video very much. I enjoyed actually building these decks. Believe it or not, I do actually have fun building these decks, even though they're not meta that much. But they're just fun for me. And if people don't like fun, well, I'm sorry. But I'm sorry if you're such a sourpuss. That's just me though, darling. So anyways, you guys, that is part 2 of the Dragon Empire decks. Now stay tuned for part 3 of the updated deck profile for Dragonic Overlord. Stay tuned, you guys. I'm Siren Frost. See you guys soon.